Hey everybody, Michaela Vernava, Doug Kyde at Gillette Stadium. Patriots preparing for the AFC Championship game against the Tennessee Titans, which Bill Belichick said their offense is a problem, their defense is a problem, their special teams is a problem. Everything's a problem when it comes to facing the Jacksonville Jags. Doug, I want to concentrate on their defense. Obviously, they are a very strong defensive team. How should the Patriots go about trying to attack this defense?
Like you said, no bulletin board material from Bill Belichick this morning about the Jaguars or this afternoon. But I think you have to attack them in the middle of the field, and maybe the shallow middle of the field, which is kind of a strength of the Patriots. This Jaguars defense is set up pretty similarly to the Seahawks defense from 2014, from the Falcons defense from last year's Super Bowl. They all share a lot of connections. The Jaguars defensive coordinator used to be with the Seahawks, and then last year the Dan Quinn used to be with the Seahawks. So it's all kind of the same system there, and the Patriots really used their running backs very heavily against the Seahawks and against the Falcons. So I expect to see a lot of the same against the Jaguars this weekend. I think that means that a lot of targets for Dion Lewis, a lot of targets for James White. If Rex Burkhead can play in this game, I think he will be heavily utilized. I think Danny Amendola will get a lot of targets. Probably not a whole lot for Brandon Cooks or Chris Hogan, though. I think you want to steer clear of Jalen Ramsey and AJ Bouye in this game.
Well, while that's good news because the Patriots obviously were successful against the Seahawks and the Falcons in those Super Bowls, Malik Jackson could be a bit of a problem. He was a problem for them when the Patriots faced that Broncos team that went on to win Super Bowl 50, specifically against Cameron Fleming.
Yeah, definitely. Malik Jackson was definitely a problem for the Patriots in that AFC Championship game, the last AFC Championship game that the Patriots lost. And Adrian Waddle was out in this field on a bike when we were watching him, and then he was limited in practice with a knee injury, so that he will definitely be questionable or something in this game. And Cameron Fleming would have to fill in for him. Cameron Fleming has a tendency to give up sacks this season, which is not very good for the Patriots. I don't think they want Tom Brady to get hit very often, especially since he was just added to the injury report with a right hand injury. I think you want to keep Tom Brady as upright as possible. And yeah, that Jaguars front is a problem overall. Yannick Ngakoue, that was the first time I've said his name. I think I nailed it. Malik Jackson, Calais Campbell, all of those guys, very dangerous. Marcel Darius, Dante Fowler. That's a big problem for the Patriots offensive line. So on top of Tom Brady having to hit his running backs and Danny Amendola out of the backfield, also has to get rid of the ball very fast because all of those guys can get after him. I think 4 guys had 8+ sacks on the Jaguars defense this season. Great pass rush, best they've faced this season, maybe the best they've faced in a few seasons.
So a tall task, not just Bill Belichick saying it, truly is a tall task for them on Sunday.
Also tall, Calais Campbell, very tall.
Yes.
Literal tall task.
Very, very tall task. Yeah. And we have you covered on all of the tallness on NESN.com, so make sure to keep it right here.